But I think before we get into that, we have to talk Amiibo for just a second. Only because it's a brand new Amiibo release day.
It
And
is a beautiful brand new Amiibo release day.
it is. And I need to talk about it because I do have all three of my boys with me. Ricky can't see me right now,
I
but
can.
behind me, I have the boxed versions of these figures. But in front of me, I have the absolutely beautiful unboxed Ice Climbers Piranha Plant, which Ricky does not have. Sorry
Thanks
about
for
that.
reminding
I
me.
know. It's what I do. And, of course, this big boy, King K Rool. I love these. I mean, obviously, I love Amiibo. I mean, that's kind of without saying. But King K Rool, for instance, I mean, it's shiny. I can see my reflection in this guy's stomach. And it makes me so happy. It really,
Yeah.
really does.
He is a really impressive figure. I wasn't expecting the gold. It's one of those things where, yeah, it's a detail on the character,
Yeah.
but then you see this figure and it's like, oh my gosh, there it is. I do see myself in it. And it's the same for his bracelets and his
Yeah.
crown and everything. The cape looks cool. It's got its own unique texture. It's like, oh, this is a good one. I knew I wanted this one because K Rool is one of those characters that we've been waiting for.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised, probably my favorite this time around. And again, as Jason reminded you all, I don't have Piranha Plant yet.
He looks
but
great.
but look at these two.
Okay. Not on Popo look good. I mean, I'll
Yes,
give
they
it to
do.
you. There's
The ice
shooting up.
base. Yes,
And this
that
is
I
the
love that.
besides Ridley, this is the only amiibo that has this kind of detail on it from the Smash Bros line, which is really neat. It makes me like really giddy for what kind of things they might do in the future.
Yes,
Because I mean,
we've
with
got
Ultimate, we've seen some really cool stuff.
right.
But overall, I have to say Piranha Plant has to be my favorite. The detail is amazing. The teeth look great. The tongue inside this thing's mouth is just super well put together, and it's got this nice curved form. And that's what's important, this nice curved form.
It's one of those things where you see back when they announced Piranha Plant,
Yeah.
our jaws all hit the floor. It's like,
Who wanted
what? Exactly. But then they show us the amiibo, and we got Piranha Plant just what was that, like a week and a half ago, something like that? And 2 weeks. It was back at the end of January, and oh my god, I'm in love. This thing controls great. It has a lot of detail in its moveset. It's like almost on par with Inklings as far as how it feels like as a faithful representation of like Piranha Plants throughout the Mario games. And now I'm like, I should have ordered that figure, shouldn't I?
You know, it's the one that you
I'm gonna be
wouldn't
able to get-
expect to sell out.
Yes.
But for some reason, Nintendo does this for every single one, for every wave of amiibo. At first, I thought it was going to be Wolf, but now it looks like Inkling Girl is nearly impossible to find.
Oh wow.
Wolf at this point, I think, is at most Best Buy stores. Did they have him by your store?
No, I was
No.
surprised. I saw Roy and I saw Charizard,
Yeah.
but no Wolf, no Ridley or Inkling either. But yeah, I haven't seen a Wolf in a store ever.
Yeah.
I've seen Inkling and I've seen Ridley in stores. Like I saw Ridley in bins in a different Best Buy.
Wow.
But yeah, that's about it.
And Cloud Player 2 ended up coming back to Best Buy today, too.
I saw Player 1 at some GameStops.
Yeah, Player 1 went to GameStop, Player 2 went to Best Buy. So I'm hoping that this happens for every wave. So in April, I'm hoping to see like Bayonetta come one place, Bayonetta Player 2, and then obviously Corrin Player 2.
Probably the biggest surprise for me today was I went to a GameStop and they had a few Piranha Plants, but they were unfortunately for just pre-orders.
Yeah.
But as the guy's checking the box to see if there were any extras, he found a Lucina. Like, I hadn't seen her in any
Oh
stores.
yeah, she came back to GameStop today too.
Oh, nice.
So Lucina is
Yeah.
a GameStop exclusive from this point on.
Ah.
And she's been
Well,
bouncing
well.
around because she
Right.
was
Best Buy,
everywhere
right?
at first.
Yeah, yeah,
And then
yeah.
she went to Best Buy as a Best Buy exclusive.
Right.
And then now she's at GameStop.
Crazy.
It's the amiibo world, man. We just live in it.
It's cool that, like, the exclusives are bouncing.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where I know a lot of people had trouble or problems with exclusives in the past during the heyday of them. But seeing them all get kind of their fair share in these re-releases, it makes me happy for everyone who might have missed out. I remember how hard it was to get Lucina.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
You know, while we're on the subject, we might as well just touch base on it right away.
Sure.
Let's chat a bit about the new amiibo.
The new
that were
Amiibo.
just announced. Some of them we knew about, specifically Pokemon Trainer and Snake. So both of those we knew. There was a Japanese Smash Bros. Strategy guide.
Yes.
I think. And it had pictures of both of those Amiibo in it. And at that point, they weren't announced, and everybody kind of went collectively insane. And by everybody, I mean me.
Yep.
But now we do have confirmation that Squirtle, Ivysaur, Snake,
Pokemon
Trainer, and Simon Belmont are all coming sometime this year.
Yes.
As far as Pokemon Trainer goes, I kind of had an idea that he would come, but I was concerned that Squirtle and Ivysaur were going to be left behind. So that made me super happy because I have like an empty space right next to Charizard for all of those figures.
Perfect.
And I can't wait to get them together. So that's exciting.
Yes.
But what is your favorite out of like all of these?
Ivysaur, easily.
Ivysaur?
Like, I play Ivysaur the most out of all the Pokemon Trainer Pokemon just because it's... I'm always drawn to, like, characters that are a little more unique in these fighting games. And, like, just seeing Ivysaur, it just breaks the mold in a lot of ways for Pokemon and for Smash characters in the first place. So I'm super, super excited that it gets its own figure. Squirtle looks real cute and looks real good because a lot of times the more simple, we'll say, characters translate to Amiibo really well. Like I've got my Kirby's over here and I love them. But other than that, I'm down with the Pokemon Trainer getting their own figure.
Oh yeah.
But it's got to be Ivysaur.
I got to get a player too of Pokemon Trainer though.
Yes, I would much
have to get a player too.
I would much prefer the girl trainer than the guy one.
And then I wouldn't mind like the shiny variants too. But
that'd be really cool.
Either way. So we know at this point that the next wave of Amiibo are coming out on April 12th, I believe.
That sounds right. And that'll be...
better check that.
Yeah, fact check yourself.
I'm like the Amiibo guy.
Actually, fun fact, I just ordered a couple of these a few moments ago.
Oh, what site?
I got them off of Amazon.
There you go.
They are still up and available, courtesy of Amiibo
use
News.
My link?
I did. How did you know?
Yeah, so it's April 12th.
There we go.
That's Ken, Young Link, and Daisy.
Yes.
So those three. Those are April 12th, and then the next batch after that is coming in July.
Yes.
And that is Pokemon Trainer, Pichu, and our third Amiibo, if you're not counting the cards, of Isabelle. And that's coming on July 19th in Japan. I'm guessing it's going to be the same date for the US. Yeah,
they're going for global across the board, it seems, with anything Smash Bros. Right now.
Yeah.
So I think that, what is that, July 19th date is like a fairly safe lock for those three.
So the only two Amiibo we have no date on that we have seen so far, it's Snake and Simon Belmont.
Well, are the Squirtle and Ivysaur coming out alongside
you're
Pokemon
right.
Trainer?
It's those four.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
So Squirtle and Ivysaur we don't have a date for either. You'd think they'd come out the same day as Pokemon Trainer.
You'd think.
Part of me thinks there might be a 3-pack.
I would love that.
I do have a conspiracy theory, though. So my conspiracy theory is we have box art for all of the Amiibo except for Simon Belmont and the two Pokemon.
Okay.
The other ones all have box art. For some reason, Nintendo never uploaded the box art for the two Pokemon and for Simon Belmont. So my theory is Simon Belmont might come in a 2-pack with Richter and Simon.
With Richter? Yeah.
And then the Pokemon might come either in a 3-pack or in a 2-pack. So maybe they'll do a 3-pack and they'll do Charizard as a re-release, Ivysaur and Squirtle, or a 2-pack with just Ivysaur and Squirtle.
See, if they were to do a 3-pack, I'd much prefer if it were Trainer and then the two Pokemon we don't already have. Yeah. Because, like I said, I just saw Charizard on store shelves today, and I've already got a Charizard Amiibo. I'd hate to be forced to buy Charizard again.
Yeah.
Especially if it's the same figure. They would look really good as a 3-pack all lined up like that.
Part of me wants that just for the 3-pack. Like, I'd keep it in the box. I'd be a happy guy.
But I mean, I'll get it. If it's the only way I can get Ivysaur, it's probably how I'm going to get it. Yeah. The 2-pack with Richter, that I'm a little more suspicious of, but it's not a bad guess with box arts in mind. But because I much prefer Richter over Simon. I'm a Symphony of the Night guy, so give me that one. And then, gosh, is that everybody? Like, does that cover? Oh, wait, are we getting?
We have a lot of amiibo left. We have
Yeah, there's still Dark Samus and Chrom.
Incineroar.
Yeah.
Chrom, Dark Samus,
And
then
Joker.
obviously all the DLC.
Yeah.
So Joker, I'm not a Persona guy.
I am.
Not. I bought it. I bought Persona 5 right after they made the announcement. I started to play it.
Yeah.
And I don't care about this anime BS, man. I don't
Jason,
care.
You're breaking my heart. That game is gorgeous, and it is so good.
I want to care. I really do. I want to care. And when I say anime BS, I don't think all anime is BS. I don't need that, evil on me right now. There's some really good anime. I'm not into the whole like schoolboy type trope. Like what they did with the new Pokemon, where he's like in school now. I mean, I just don't care.
Right.
I'll give Persona 5 another shot at some point. If it comes to the Switch, which I'm sure it's going to.
That would be awesome.
Persona 5 Crimson or Persona 5 R?
Yeah, that's the guess that people have, kind of playing off the naming and some domains that were claimed by Atlas a while back. I'd say it's a pretty safe bet with Joker coming to Smash, but please do give it another shot because that game's fantastic.